124 runs of 41 balls required. There still is a long way to go. 7 overs, 5 balls.
Has given him the charge, but it's up in the air. This fielder coming around underneath that one, and he has not judged it at all. Just beyond him. Good effort, but to no avail.
Yeah, you'll be looking back and thinking, what have I actually done putting that one down? It's not so easy at night fielding under the floodlights as well. If you look at that again, those cutters coming into play. Very well disguised by Kieran Pollard. Looking in this way, it looks on the side, hoping he's going to catch it. Man underneath, it's quite difficult to judge it as well. Unlucky. Down on the leg side, that'll be a wide. Looking at that drop catch again. Gone fairly high. And the man underneath it, making a meal out of it. Tried to make a meal out of it, unfortunately. Nowhere near.
Look around the corner. That's not going to do. But what you're mentioning, I think it's imperative that they play out the 20 overs. Because at the end of the tournament, this might come in pretty handy. You know, might be a question of run rates. So the damage control is imperative over here.
Yeah, absolutely right. They've got to try and bat out the overs, try and get as close as they can to the target required. But having said that, also it requires a lot of skill. There's been a lot of cutters, a lot of clever bowling. He's gone for a heave straight up in the air, but very straight. Has he got enough on it? Yes, he does. Oh, it's gone all the way for 6.
Yeah, that surprised me too. I'll tell you that, Woozy, because he didn't seem to have latched onto it and timed it properly. But still enough power in that swing, as we'll see now from Pollard. Goes through with a shot, maybe toe-ending it, maybe the bottom part of the bat, but enough wings on it to take it just over that line for a maximum. What a relief it will be. And needs some big runs. Plus the drummers have something to beat their drums about. Hello! Mind games being played here. Initial trigger movement by the batsman going across and trying to show the bowler that he is going to play down the leg side. Maybe a scoop. Aaron Pollard, wily customer, says, I'm not going to bowl. Wait for the next ball to come. He goes big. Ball's flying away. Is it going to fall within? Yes, it is. Right into the hands of the fielder there. And he looks and gives him a tap on the back as he goes past him, the batter.
Clever bowling as well from Kieran Pollard. No pace on the ball. Been bowling those cuts beautifully to deceive the batsman. Yes, he's trying to over sneaky and trying to look to heave it outside over mid-wicket, basically. But I tell you what, not much pace to try to put some power behind the ball. And the guy underneath that, Ronnie, taking quite comfortably in the end. A much needed wicket for them. Simply, like I said before, he's there to go. Koya Samet out for 9, 75 for 8.
ভালোবাসা সুন্দর গল্পগুলো তো সুন্দর কিছু থেকেই শুরু হয়। নান্দনিক ডিজাইন, পুরো স্টেইনলেস স্টিল দিয়ে তৈরি গাজি সিঙ্ক কিচেনটা সুন্দর করে সংসারটাও।
So it's almost all over bar the shouting here. 75 for 8. Implosion from Rajshahi Kings means that they need 16.05 runs per over from now on. Run out of wickets, just the 2 left.
Thank you, Siddharth. Thank you.
Arafat Sani, 133 runs, not much of a pedigree with regard to his batting prowess. First of 12 not out. Just need to survive there. Play out as many overs as you can. Hook round the corner brings him his first runs. And that completes over number 13, 76 for 8.
As the match sums, as you can see, 189 for 5. Dynamite's being asked to bat first, and Kings far away from that, 76 for 8. Yeah, he's got to go all the way back and re-bowl this. If you actually sit and dissect this, Busi, what would you say? Is it the scoreboard pressure that they've gone down to 77 for 8, or have things become difficult to battle?
Well, in all honesty, there's always going to be the scoreboard pressure for the batters. But then again, there's always a skill factor that comes into play. Just a little dab on, just for one. There's always a skill factor that comes into play at the same time. And at the moment, the Rajshahi Kings, where they're sitting at 8 wickets down, they're going to try and scrape it through, guts it out, play the overs, play time. Just like what we've been talking about with Shamim just now. It's all about trying to get as close as you can to the score, because he's going to play the putt at the end of the tournament. It comes down to run rate, which is what they need to be focusing on.
I guess when I was talking to Lance Klusner, who's the head coach of Rajshahi Kings, seemed very worried. Of course, it's just the first day of the tournament, but it's been the catching. Rajshahi Kings, their display was pretty sad. It was very disappointing, especially from the keeper as well, and that has cost them runs. 48 was Zazai when he was dropped by the keeper, and in this shortest format, I guess one player can take the game away from you, and today's case, Zazai. As well, ball. He's got the bounce going. So yeah, it's a whole package, I suppose. Good fielding, take on the opportunities. There he is. He feels he's got a good mix, and they can tweak that a bit and try to get better results for themselves.
At the end of the day, you have to be optimistic about how you're going to play, about the game itself and everything. But having said that, he has to be comfortable with his own team, Lance Klusner. And without a shadow of doubt, yes, they've gotten it wrong in the fielding part of the side of things. And as we all know, like any coach would actually say, catches wins matches. You drop a guy like Zazai, who's at the peak of his form at the moment, he's bludgeoned every single thing. And they do have the experience as well in the change room. Tennis Carter is one of the top players. Lots of experience, straight up in the air, straight to point. Just been talking about keeping their wickets and trying to get as much as they can closer to the score, but unfortunately in this occasion, Babu spooning it straight to point.
Yeah, they're connecting it well, but they're playing it straight to the fielder. Zazai once again. He doesn't have to move. This is the second time. Not an inch. Straight into his lap. And yeah, the reaction from the batsman tells you that he hit it well. Wide to the fielder. Babu has to walk back. And it's 9 down for 80.
গাজি স্টোভ একদিকে যেমন গ্যাস সাশ্রয়ী, তেমনি রান্নার লোডও নিতে পারে প্রচুর। গাজি স্টোভ কিচেনের পারফেক্ট পার্টনার।
পানির প্রয়োজনে আমরা আছি সব সময় আপনার পাশে। বাংলাদেশের সর্বাধিক ব্যবহৃত পানির ট্যাঙ্ক গাজী ট্যাঙ্ক। গাজী প্রথম, গাজী সেরা। বাংলাদেশের সমৃদ্ধিতে গাজী গ্রুপ।
Did you have anything to do with your jersey number? It's just a random pick.
It wasn't a random pick for me. I wore jersey number 10. I still do. That was the day I was born as well.
10. Wow, that's a tough number to get. That's the shot. That's well done. Great pictures here from the first day of Bangladesh Premier League. Yep. Babu hasn't had a good day. With the ball, now with the bat, that's the last wicket. Nicely shaping into the left-hander. And off the mark goes Mustafizur. And also brings the end of the over. 14 gone, it's 81 for 9.
তোরা দেখ দেখ দেখতে চাহিয়া কৃষক খেতে পানি দেয় গাজী পাম্প দিয়া কৃষক দেখ
গাজী পানির পাম্প, দামে সস্তা,
কৃষকের আস্থা।
So it's just that one wicket that Dynamites need to score their first 2 points alongside Chittagong Vikings. And as we are saying, that it's just the first day of the Bangladesh Premier League. We've got lots of cricket to be played. Down the wicket, this is in the air. Is that an opportunity? It's going to be a tough catch. No, nowhere near it. Almost wrapped it up. That was the captain himself.
Well, I'll tell you what, they're looking to finish it off pretty quickly. Mustafizur try to go straight. A little dab just round the corner.
When you say they're looking to finish it off early, you mean Rajshahi?
Well, looking to finish it off either way. Either way, they're going to finish it anyway.
Oh, he really does well to drag that from way outside the off stump. Get that single. A lot of hard work for a run. So we got double headers every day, and so almost all the teams will be busy. Just probably having a gap of a day. That's it. Oh, he had no idea of that one. He's trying to play that on the onside.
Have a look at that spin off the surface. Grip, bounce, then carry.
Over Pollard. He won't run after that, but Fine Leg will have to make that run, and the batsmen come back for 2.
End of the over, 85 for 9.
গাজী টায়ার, নিরাপদ হোক পথ চলা।
Well, 30 deliveries is what Rajshahi Kings have. How close can they get to this target? But just this last wicket playing. Pollard.
It's safe to say it's pretty much decided from here onwards. Rajshahi Kings have only got a few balls to play around with. A heave again on the leg side. In the gap. They're going to pick up a boundary here.
That's the answer for you. Even he's come out to play.
They're going to need a few more of those.
Yeah, a lot more of those.
But I tell you what, have a look at the way he's just heaved it onto the leg side, more for slog sweep basically, toe end of the bat, but enough on it.
I can bet he's going to watch the highlights for this shot. Daylanders love that. Clears the circle, just lands short.
It's a case of trying their luck basically, try and get as much as they can. Just been talking about trying to get as close as they can to the required total.
Aaron Pollard is just like literally walking in.
Is he taking a mick out of this?
Oh,
He might have just
he's actually just walking. There you go. In the air. And that's gone way high. That'll go all the way. In fact, that's probably one of the biggest sixes. Wow. That's a big over for Rajshahi Kings. A boundary, now a six. This time it's Mustafiz Rahman.
Well, that's a mighty blow. Still rolling the fingers over it. Tries to have a dab. End of the over. 96 for 9.
Well, it's the Basundra LPG timeout, so the players will get a nice deserved drink, and we'll have to wait for a couple of minutes.
ভালোবাসা সুন্দর গল্পগুলো তো সুন্দর কিছু থেকেই শুরু হয়। নান্দনিক ডিজাইন, পুরো স্টেইনলেস স্টিল দিয়ে তৈরি, গাজি সিঙ্ক কিচেনটা সুন্দর করে, সংসারটাও।
So it's just Hafiz with almost a run a ball. Apart from that, everyone seems to have been struggling. Even Hafiz wasn't really his 100%. Not really getting those boundaries going. I won't say that he's a batsman who likes to hit the ball all the way into the crowd. But yeah, it's probably the scorecard or the scoreboard pressure.
But then again, you got to give credit to the bowlers as well. The Dhaka Dynamite bowlers. Andre Russell came in. He bowled pretty sharp to start with, picking up just the 1 wicket, and Sheikh as well, picking up 2 wickets off his 4 overs. So clever bowling from him, just picking up just the 1. But Rubel mixed the pace pretty well, picking up 3 wickets again, and Pollard just the 1 wicket.
And well, it's a lot of games and a lot of venues in the Bangladesh Premier League. But speaking of Dhaka, tomorrow we've got the first game lined up, Comilla Victorians and Sylhet Sixers. And that game is going to be the first one, which will be under sunlight. That'll be match 3 of the UCB BPL. But there are 2 games tomorrow, and we've got double headers every day. And this is the second game. Khulna Titans and Rangpur Riders have a second go, so probably would like to get their first 2 points. That'll be the game which will start on lights, and that's match 4.
সর্বোৎকৃষ্ট কাঁচামালে তৈরি গাজী পিভিসি পাইপ, আগাগোড়া মজবুত, বাংলাদেশের সেরা পাইপ।
গাজী পাইপ আগে আসলে কত উপকারী না পাইতাম।
গাজী প্রথম, গাজী সেরা।
Because they do have a lot of games to play, and they do believe in their side. Dynamite, Dhaka Dynamite fans, they love it. It's always been a star-studded side. Every time you come to the Bangladesh Premier League, always got those big names. Shakib Al Hasan led the side before as well, led them to victory as well. They're a very strong unit.
Yeah, he's been around for a very long time, and he's done well for Bangladesh himself. He's doing pretty well now, and the fans always behind them as well, which is really good to see as a senior member of the side.
There he goes again, goes big. Can Superman get to it? No, he doesn't. That's another 6. Sunny's enjoying it. He almost sat on the owner's seat.
It would have been an outstanding catch as well, but I tell you, He's absolutely mothered that, smoked it. You can see he's given it everything. All that, tried to go one-handed as well, palmed it over, even though it was going straight over. Trying to play some sensible crickets here. This is the 17th over, but just have a look at Saqib. Not pleased.
He's looking bored.
He'll want to wrap it up, certainly. He's hoping that will go straight down his throat.
Well, if Russell can't get to it, I doubt anyone else can. That's a single. But Sonny, he's batted well. I'm sure Klusner will promote or give him something special in the match to come.
Yeah, why not get him up the order? The middle order didn't come to the pot.
And he's bowled well as well.
He bowled well too, you're quite right.
He almost got maximum out of that as well. Oh, he's not going to give up. That's good. 3 more overs to bowl. 17 gone. 103 for 9.
তোরা দেখ দেখ দেখতে চাহিয়া কৃষক কেতে পানি দেয় গাজী পাম দিয়া কৃষক দেখ
গাজী পানির পাম্প দামে সস্তা
কৃষকের আস্থা
This happened in the first game of the 6th edition of BPL. It was Rangpur Riders and Chittagong Vikings, and Vikings won that by 3 because they almost gave the game away. I mean, they were just chasing 99 to win this match and made a mess of it, but then luckily Frylink did well with the ball and the bat and won himself the man of the match. Sunil Narayan has been brought back into the attack. He just bowled that 1 over for 11. And he wrap it up for his side.
It makes a huge difference.